Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Rudy here with Eurogard Service, hanging out in the yard and have the fabulous solo stove going on. It is smoky because it is not up to heat yet, and this is some spruce which has a lot of sap there, that one piece, so it is quite smoky as you can see. Anyways, so the other day I ran into an issue doing ice management on my snow removal accounts, and I've pointed out in another video in the past that I may have to invest into a backup unit or like another ice melt or salt spreader, and now I had to, because so here we have it. So what was the issue? So this is the old guy and this is the new guy. Looks nice and bright and not faded. I've had this for like a long time. I want to say, well, like at least 5 years, probably pushing 10, maybe not. Like between 5 and 10 years, I would say I had it. Although, like, I think so. Anyway, so it has made its return on investment for sure, and I have stretched the lifetime out of it, as I show you right here. So here, this link broke. Actually, like this rivet here broke, so I had came up to fix it, and all those all the metal got a little bit rusty, just a little bit. So anyways, I have I've made the plunge and invested into a new unit. So this is the Polar Tech by Earthway, model number 90365. So that's the model number of the spreader. So the hopper, the 65 in the end. Here, the 65, there we have it. The 65 refers to the pounds for the hopper it can hold. So 65 pounds. They also have, like, I believe 100 pound, which I do not need. So this salt spreader is the unit that works best for me. I've tried 2 other models. I think one Shindaiwa, I have a video right there, didn't work. And then I also tested a Chapin. Actually, like, let's see. So the Chapin here, this is for sale. This is, I believe, the 100 pound hopper, and I did not like the flow in the bottom there. It was hard to empty it out after each property, and I needed to be emptied out because it's kind of like sits on an angle in the Sprinter when I drive it. So the hopper needs to be empty after each account, which the Chapin was a little cumbersome to deal with because it was way heavier, and the bottom of the hopper wasn't shaped in a way that made it easy for the little bit of the last bit of product to get spread out. So I didn't like it, so I want to sell it, and hence I bought another of the Earthway here, or Polar Tech by Earthway. Anyways, so what was the actual braking issue on this guy here? So this is a driving wheel that drives the spinner. And they have like cotter pins or linchpin, like cotter pins, I think that they're called. And which goes right through here, and as you probably can see there. So anyways, so the cotter pin, because it's metal, eventually did rust out and broke because there's some friction there in that axle and that and wheel. So it broke off because there's some resistance from the product pushing down or like weighing down on the impeller. Anyway, so the cotter pin broke, and because it was rusty, I went to like the best would have been to remove the cotter pin, get it out of the assembly, and just replace it, right? Problem was, it was so rusty, it broke off while I was trying to pull it out. So, I mean, I guess I could have drilled a new hole into the wheel. But with it's a little tight with a drill to get in there. Anyway, so I bought the new one, and they have updated the cotter pin to some kind of like other kind of pin. I'm going to show you that. So here, this is the updated version. So it is a pin, and then it basically clamps around the axle here, and it looks like, I think it's brass or something, I don't know, but like this may not rust as quick or easy as the cotter pin on the other unit. And they have also updated this pin here on this wheel. So this used to be a cotter pin as well on the other unit. So this is updated, and they also updated. So now I'm going to walk you through the differences because this is like an old unit here, and you can see they updated the stand. It used to be 2 individual prongs, which is kind of like they kind of like shift around a little bit. It wasn't much of an issue to me. But now they basically have this connected loop there. So that's another issue. Everything else pretty much remains the same. Like all this rod assembly here and the lever here. All this is the same as on this older guy. So all this is the same. So what I'm gonna do, and also like the old one came with a agitator in the impeller rod thing here, but I guess it's not needed. No agitator needed for spreading salt for whatever reason. Anyways, so I take it. So these are the updates on that unit. So what the spreader comes with an optional rain cover, which I had on the old guy. It came with it for some reason, although it was optional. I didn't ask for it, but it just came with it. So I don't need that because I'm not gonna leave it out in the rain. But then the other optional thing that I do need or want is the deflector or the skirt. And This is this stuff here. That's the deflector or the skirt. And I like this so much. They have an updated version, which I do not like. I like this older version much better. Because it's easier to basically keep up and keep out of harm's way. This is pretty much the default setting I want to have. So down on one side, up on the front and the other side, and then because it doesn't stay up, I have, so this is the Rudy modification, I have put in this little pin there, screwed it into the hopper, and then basically just used, and then put another pin onto the deflector skirt, and just basically hung it up with a zip tie there. So this guy, the deflector, I have taken off the old unit because it was still functional. I just had to drill a few 4 holes into the hopper of the new unit, take a few screws out and put it back onto the old one. So that's what I did. So now the old guy is basically my part supplier for whatever may break on the new unit down the road. So I'm definitely gonna keep this. I may need the wheels, who knows, whatever, right? Or I may need the rod for the opening there, whatever. I'm going to keep it around. It is not functional anymore for my purpose because of the pin issue. So yeah, so this works for me. The Polar Tech by Earthway, and this is the 9365 model number. Suitable for ice melt or salt. I don't know if I want to put down rock salt because it's a little bit chunky, but ice melt, it's a great unit, great residential unit for like residential snow removal. That is, it is a professional ice melt spreader, but for residential applications, right? Or like sidewalk, like you don't want to do a parking lot with that. Anyways, so last step I'm going to do is I'm going to spray or coat all the metal links and pieces that are exposed to the ice melts. I'm going to spray all those probably with what's the thing called? A grease. I can't think of the name right now. Basically coat it with the spray so the ice melts can't do the corrosion part. Basically protect the metal from corrosion. And fluid film, that's what it's called. So that's it. New ice melt spreader for your yard service. And now let the next freezing rain come so we have some return on investment. Questions below, comments, like, subscribe, all the good stuff for the YouTube algorithm. Have any questions? Let me know. Other than that, chill out and make some money. Rudy here with your yard service. Talk to you later.